Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fissner. How are you doing, guys? Hello. So, okay, I'll check. So we've got a Microsoft Surface Pro, and I've got an issue which customer thought originally that it's a charging port issue, but I found that actually no. When customer's son or son-in-law came here, I did check in front of that guy that actually the charging port is fine, the current is taken, but there is a problem with the backlight. And I said, well, I can open it, check if it's display, that's over £100, and if it's let's say something on the main board, maybe we can, maybe we cannot fix. Yes, so we will see, but first we need to diagnose it. Yes, so this is a ticket 422 again. I'll close book repair online, and now I would like to show you my procedure is like this. Okay, I don't know which pin is backlight on or any other thing, but I'm trying to look in those for 5 volts. Okay, so if I can turn it on, of course ungluing it, it's taking some time, you know, that's the longest from everything. Once you've got it open, then on the connector, yes, on them usually it's 5 volts. Yes, so if I don't see 5 volts, then I know it's a problem probably there. If I see 5 volts, I know problem is here. My point of view is screen replacement. I don't know if I would be capable of replacing backlight in those to be true. So I'd rather not do it, because if anything's wrong, it will be my fault anyway, and customer won't be happy. So this time I did try something new, as you've seen from the title of the video. Yeah, I don't know what I will call this video yet, but you know already, you're in the future. So I'll scroll to the top. Okay, that was about previous repair. So let us switch again to the we are at Bard. Okay, so Bard, oh, here, yes, I fix electronics and have a problem with Microsoft. I thought that if I will put I fix electronics, then that will automatically know that you know, I'm a professional. Yes, so you know, it still didn't work out, still was annoying me with those rookie questions or rookie advices. Yes, like a newbie. So yeah, I did ask, you know, and it's, you see, check brightness, blah 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 blah. Yes, so it does, of course. I said then again, Microsoft Surface Pro models, is there available pinout of the display? And it turns out to be yes, and it downloaded from the Microsoft website. Yes, so look, 5 volts. Ta-da! Yeah, so I'm saying to myself, you know, I don't know, it's my guessing of 5 volts, you know, like, okay. And there is a display enable as well pin. Please have a look. If the display enable is not on, don't have a high state, that's how we call it, then automatically that will be not working. So I would have to check on pin 1 3.3 volts versus ground, and then I will know which one is pin number 1, because on the second side the pin 40 has only display LVDS, so the data, yes, data line. So I know which pin will be. I still said later the question, you know, how to determine pin 4, and the answer wasn't great. So you need to have general knowledge when you're working with them. But Bard is still for me better for up-to-date data, which can check online, like this one. Yes, I was surprised that they actually sent me pinout. So as you see, if you know how to find 3.3 volts, which is super easy, yes, because versus ground, if the display enable is, of course, yes, working and so on, then you know if you've got 3.3 volts here, you expect to have 5 volts here. If you would be on the other side, you will expect to have a data line. Data line still should be having some voltage, like HDMI can have 2 point something volts, yes, 2.8 or something like that. So it should have, but it shouldn't be 3.3, yes, from my knowledge, yes, but correct me if I'm wrong. So that's it. Then, yes, then I can say how backlight is working in this model of that display. You can read, I won't be doing it. If you want to read it, just feel free. You can pause it, I can't pause it. So you know. And then, okay, so I need to check pin 4 on the mainboard's connector of that display if I'd like to check if the backlight should be on. Yes, then it's an answer. And then that display has 2 connectors. So, you know, I never worked with this particular model. I see by the design how it's looking, so I did extra question. I didn't have to do it, it's most likely I was right, but you can see here. That display has 2 connectors, one is almost in the center and the second is outside. It looks like the inner one is the display connector and the outer one is the touch screen. Is that correct? Yes, so here is the reply as well, worth knowing. And here, if I've got 5 volts on the pin 4 and still no backlight, that's mean most likely I've got a problem with a backlight inside the display. Yes, so it's written here, yes, 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 yes. Made up of number of LEDs, blah, blah, blah. If the backlight is not working, it's possible that, that the LEDs themselves are faulty. Yes, you can try to replace. Well, I wouldn't try replacing in those displays. If the LED is not faulty, then the problem likely with a backlight controller. I thought that the backlight controller is on the mainboard, but it turns out I've asked the question. If there is a 5 volt, why there is still a problem with the controller and not only the backlight? Yes, the backlight is responsible, blah, 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 yes. Here still it's giving me those answers, so finally later I said that I'm fixing, you know, for many years, yes. Okay, so the controller is inside the display, yes, and yay, you see, usually, so it's not 100% sure, usually, yes. So you see, it's like second guessing itself, yes, you can say. Now, how to determine which pin is for? Both sides look the same, yes, so here is an answer. You can use a multimeter to determine which pin is for. Set the multimeter to the continuity setting and touch the probes to the pins on the connector. The pin that has continuity with the ground is pin 4. Now, God's sake, you know, like, how come 5 volts can be shorted to the ground? Duh, you have to be smart when you're working with it, because if you just blindly follow it, yes, it's, you know, oh, here, can we stop talking about being not professional? Please, I fix electronics since the night. It's not offended, I don't feel offended, yes, it's just that, you know, it's annoying getting those, you know, like taken to the specialist, you know, like, yeah, I'm micro soldering, so why I need to take it to the specialist, yes. Okay, I might not replace that controller, I will replace whole display, yes, or if the backlight is faulty, I might not replace, I will say whole display replace, because if I would charge for fixing it, then there would be more issues, and then customer would be annoyed, so I can give 2 options to the customer. Customer will probably pick replace the whole display anyway. Okay, you written that pin 4 should have a continuity with a ground, but as there should be 5 volts on pin 4, why it should have continuity with the ground? Yes, come on. And then you are correct, pin 4 should not have continuity with the ground. If it does, then it's likely that there is a short circuit in the display connector. Voila! This can cause damage to the display and the motherboard, yes? So, you see, you need to really watch out how you interact with those AIs. Many times when I interact with them about diagnosis, I use ChatGPT if I want to have longer conversation about one particular topic and I don't care about the recent data from the internet. I speak with a Bard, let's say, I chat with Bard when I want to have more recent or search online for the data, yes? I don't like that Bard still don't have history here as each topic, yes. I'll make it today, use dark theme. I prefer dark theme, sorry guys. So yeah, I prefer to see my conversations, because I can then go to some other and just recall that one and then go from there. Or open another conversation based on that conversation. Yes, so you know, for me it's better how ChatGPT is built. The only problem is that I don't have live data in ChatGPT, which is a pain sometimes, but not always. If you looking forward to general knowledge, like I did ask the same question and unfortunately it couldn't give me that answer the way Bard did, then I can say that you know, like Bard is better in some places, situations, and then ChatGPT is indifferent. As a day-to-day, I'm preferring ChatGPT over Bard. I'm still using Bard, but not as frequently as I'm using ChatGPT. Number one factor is that I don't have this history by topic, so then I need to start talking again, and that part I think it remembers, but I'm not sure. Yes, so not always, I think, because it went confused several times in the past, so I would say it's not exactly there yet, Bard. And then especially when you change from topic to topic, from topic to topic, and you're going back to those topics and you want to follow up on that one, or you know, maybe change a bit direction, you'll see that it can get confused. So that's why I prefer ChatGPT as a day-to-day work with it, and it's really helping with diagnosis. It can pull out, like Bard for instance, can pull out information online, which sometimes I would spend googling, you know, a really long time. So it's really saving my time, I can say. Like here, yes, now you know I've told you how to check this, where is pin 4. It didn't answer where the pin 4 is, but I know how to check it from my own experience. Yes, so you see, if you check that you've got 3.3 volts when the display is enabled, then you will know which one is pin number 4 automatically. Yes, so it's not an issue. But guys, that's it, what I wanted to show you about how to diagnose by the help of Bard or ChatGPT. If you have anything to add, please leave a comment down below. If that will be really valuable, I will pin it, or I will mention this comment. But that's it in this video. Hopefully it's useful for you. Hopefully you see how it can benefit people with, you know, with diagnosis. If you want to diagnose stuff, faults and everything, it's really useful and it's speeding up my work. So if it's helping me, yes, as I'm not a technician, I'm not an engineer, I'm just a guy who's for too many years spent time with fixing electronics. I didn't even graduated or anything. I just do it. But anyways, you know, that's helping me for sure. That can help someone else, and that's all I wanted to show you in this episode. Guys, if anybody have seen such case and they resolve it and you resolve it, let's say it was 5 volts and it was a fault of the controller, if their existing controller, because it's second guessing itself, or fix the backlight on it. I would like to see it, because I never attempted fixing backlight in these LEDs. I've got some of them, and one I think has faulty backlight. I've opened them, and I've opened the bigger ones, like those 3-in-1 PCs, yes, those Lenovo and others, but I just don't see myself replacing backlight in them. So yeah, I would like to see someone who replaced the backlight in them. If you have any videos, comment down below. I would love to see them. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one, and if possible, let's fix them all. Take care. Bye bye.